Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Domas. Welcome. It's the third time I'm starting this video, and it probably means that I should stop rushing this morning. I had a guest stay over at my house, and we had a nice chats, and she watches the videos, and she said, well done for doing the videos, because not a lot of people are brave enough to talk on camera, and you're doing it. And to me, it's like everyday life now. Like it's not like I have to do these videos. These videos have to do me now, because I can't kind of live without making a video and uploading it to you guys, because it feels like I'm living, because staying in my hometown in Lithuania, small town, but quite a lot of happening, and finally started to kind of feels like use the powers that I have at hand. Like, for example, there's a flat where I'm staying at, and I'm realizing the benefits of it. Like, I don't have to pay that much to stay here, So I'm gonna use that in the next couple of years to sort of leverage my money and study starting from September. I want to study and use my hands to later on make money, and I have a good feeling about it, So staying in my hometown, I've always felt like exiled here, but good thing about it again is my parents, for example, they're coming back today from Norway, and they're gonna stay obviously in the flat with me, but it's such a fulfilling experience to have them around. It's like I can learn a lot from them. And my brother is coming with his fiance, and his fiance's parents are coming at some time, so I'm gonna meet all of them, and it's gonna be really, really weird and cool and lovely and a lot of other things. So that's another good thing with the hometown, is everybody comes back here. And sometimes you see people, and people are like, hey, I'm back, and then they leave again, and then every time they come back here, they're like, this is so great, this is such a good place to be here, it's so lovely, it's so amazing. And it is, and it just always depends on my own kind of mentality of how I see this place, Like, you can see it as something bad, something like you're not living in a big city, so you're not living really, you're not making that much money. But I don't know, I think it's a long game. Life is a long game. It's about little things. And I was listening to Napoleon Hill yesterday quite a lot, and the things he said about time, like that wealthy people count time differently. They don't count like every 8 hours that they make money, from those 8 hours they count the time as in, like, they might take them a year or 2 years to figure out the plan and put the plan in at work, so that plan will feed them for next 10 years. The work that they don't do once will feed them for the next 10 years or 20 years or even more. So I'm kind of relying on that fact. I'm like, maybe I'm thinking of a big plan. Maybe making art is a big plan, because you can really, how can I say it? Art in itself is like your whole life put into one piece of paper, just like tiny piece of paper, and and every single painting is different. It's original. It's special. So I'm kind of thinking making loads of paintings on paper and perhaps selling them like that. If life becomes, if I feel lucky, like if I get lucky, So that's another good thing about living in a hometown. Another good thing is I still got my grandparents. I'm lucky to have my grandparents, and my grandmother is like, come over every day, so I don't feel so nervous or anxious, And before I was like, well, you're feeling anxious, you need to work on it. Something needs to. She's not gonna change. I think for her whole life she has been like that. So she's like, don't think she's gonna change. But she's like, I'm gonna make you some food and you can eat and you can go on with your day. And I literally sometimes I don't even spend half an hour there. Just go in, eat. She sometimes has guests. She's always like has to be surrounded by people, and she's lovely. And I got my grandfather from my dad's side who also invites me to have lunch with him sometimes, and I feel blessed about it. That's another blessing that I'm counting by living here, and I can do anything that I want. I can actually, as I did a couple of days ago, quit my job again. And people are saying you're gonna run out of places to work at, and I know what they're saying, but I can't work a dead-end job where people are low-key unhappy, but they don't even realize that they are because of the things that they're saying, things that are coming out their mouths, and they can't shut up and they can't sit still, and it's just like, I can see you're unhappy and you want to make me unhappy too, but you're putting in a packet of being happy, and working a job and having a job and having stability. And I'm like, that's good for you probably, but somehow it's not good for me. It's not working. So it's not working. The walls are closing in. It feels like I started to get this anxiety. I can't work. I think I'd rather be saving up money and trying to spend as less as I can for next, I don't know, until I find a job that I really like. And for that job, I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to study to get a job like that, to actually enjoy it, to actually invest in it, So I'm not so desperate all the time that I'm just put myself into any type of job and that's it, So, and I have good opportunities. I have a center here where I could study for a profession, and it's free. It's free to study here. I got good grades at school, so those good grades are coming in handy now because they're taking in people according to their grades. So I don't know. I feel like I'm onto something. I feel like I'm really working with myself now, because every time I'm like waking up with the thought that something is wrong, or you're not doing something right, you're not, you don't have a job, blah blah blah. It's like, so what? For now, and I can live like this for now. And if shit hits the fan, I'm gonna figure something out. And it won't, because I have a plan. So it will be all good. And I want to thank you guys for being here, because I'm able to do these videos. I started doing these videos in this hometown, and there's a lot of benefits of these videos. Same like living in my hometown. You gotta count your blessings wherever you are. And these videos are like, my friend was saying, I had some guests stay over, so she was saying, well done for doing these videos, because not a lot of people dare to get on camera and put it online and, work like this, and you're doing it. And I was like thinking that not only do I not dare to do these videos, I don't dare to not do them now, because they seem really important to me. They seem like something that gives me life now, because I feel like I'm benefiting from them as much as maybe people are benefiting from them. So it goes both ways now. And I'm super grateful about that. So what other things I'm grateful for? Nature. Just summertime. People are telling me, just relax, just stay for the summertime, just wait for September to come and then study, and and I was like, maybe that's a good idea, give myself a rest. But to me, resting means making art. That's real work for me, and I admire that. I enjoy that. I enjoy doing that. And sometimes I don't enjoy it. Sometimes I won't have the energy to do it, but I will still do it. And hopefully I'll update you more on the video. So that's how the art life goes, I think. It's for some time you don't want to do work at all, and then other times you're more prone to picking up a paintbrush and just doing it no matter what. So we'll see. I'll update you on that. But I wanted to thank you guys for once again being with me for these 13, 14 minutes, and I'm proud of you. You are doing great work, God's work. Keep digging into your subconscious. Keep on looking for things. Hopefully you find something useful in these videos. I'm just talking about myself, but maybe I'm talking about you too, and as I'm telling it to myself, I'm telling it to you, don't be afraid to try. Keep on going. We will survive. Everything is good. Love you guys. Peace be upon earth, and peace be with you. Love you. Take care. Keep on smiling. Peace.